Welcome back guys to new survival video. Today we are going to talk about 10 things you have to know for Everest Skies before you play or buy the game. We're going to talk about location types and how to get food and water, and some other hints and information will help you to survive. Let's get started. Number 1. There's a lot of location types and every one of them have a different icon on a radar and has unique resources, and maybe one or two of them share the same resources but they difference in a rate of how much you could find these resources. We will talk about resources in another video. Now let's talk about type of the locations. We have 5 main types of location while I recording this video unless they add more types. Now let's talk about types in a short way. Location number 1 is the radio towers. The radio towers have 6 types. Communication facility range, this one where you will start the story. Communication hub, communication point, overgrow radio tower, small town, temporary camp. Location type number 2, wind farms. Have 5 types: command center, crash site, high point, rooftops, standard wind farm. The location number 3 is a greenhouse, and the location number 4 is a lift to the underdust, and the location number 5 is underdust. The point number 2, if you found an item and wanted to craft it, you need to scan this item first, then collect it. Then you need to research this item in a research station. After research is complete, you will find your item in a fabricator. Point number 3. When you land in any location we talked about, I very recommend to search everywhere and at every corner, and even search in a garbage for resources, and don't leave any of these resources behind. Believe me, you will need all these resources sooner or later. Point number 4. There is 4 types of fuel you can craft it for your airship to move. The basic one and the start fuel, synthetic fuel. This one is finished very fast from the engine, especially when the engine is upgraded, because it's low efficiency fuel and you can craft it with synthetics only. Type number 2 is the helium fuel. It's a medium efficiency and you can craft it with the helium and the synthetics. The type number 3 is a biomass fuel. It's a medium efficiency fuel, same as a helium fuel, but you can craft it with a biomass and a clean water. The type number 4, the last one, is the energy crystal fuel. This is the most high efficiency fuel, and every one of this fuel take too long to finish, and you can craft it with the energy crystal and the synthetics. Point number 5. If you found a big red item, go right away for it to scan, because this item, it's a new tool, you will use it in your airship. Point number 6. Always check your food time and effect, because if your food has expired, will convert to rotten food, and the status will tell you what will food do. For example, glow and dust moose will increase 50 food and will decrease 5 water and 10 health. And of course, we don't want to decrease any of our status. So we need to cooking this moose to increase our status only without decrease any of other status. And after we cooked it, we'll give you more food and none of our status will decrease. Point number 7. There is many ways to get your food. You can find food in a location we talked about, or get food by collect plants from towers, and the most efficiency way from overgrown tower or from greenhouse tower. You can catch your food, and this is the most efficiency way by catch dust mooses by lure container. And don't forget to cooking your food before you eat it. Point number 8. Now, after we talked about food, let's talk about water. You can get water and drinks from the towers, but you won't get so much water, so the most efficient way that you collect the dirty water and clean it by filter on airship, or by filter button when you get one in your inventory. and you can collect dirty water by many ways. You can get it from the air by water condenser, but you will need to craft condenser membrane to make it work. Or buy rainwater collector to collect water from the rain. Or collect the dirty water from all towers, but the efficiency way, and I call it the infinity water source, is a greenhouse tower. I got more than 100 dirty water bottles in a row, and the dirty water never ends. Point number 9. Every tower have a battery for tower light. If you remove this battery, the light will stop and the tower will change to dark blue in a radar to let you know that tower don't have power anymore. So I very recommend that after you looted everything in the tower, remove the battery to know that you looted this tower before, so you don't need to go there again to check the loot. Point number 10. Now, let's talk about last thing and the most beautiful and the dangerous and the most valuable resources. All of that in one location is Underdust, and you can go there by descent to the Underdust location. You can use the elevator there to go under the dust, but before you go there, you have to be prepared. You need an oxygen tank and a crossbow and a health. You can collect many resources like food and drinks, and the most important resources is the energy crystal that you will need it a lot for fuel and power and many more resources. And you will find about 4 tools to scan to your airship, and you will find in the elevator 4 boxes. You can store your resources there until you go up to your airship. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any question, please leave it in the comments and I will happy to help. If you want to hear more about this game, don't miss the subscribe button and ring the bell to survive together. My name is Warrior. Have a nice day and a good game. Bye.